about why I quit YouTube. We're about to get real personal. This is actually part 2 of a video on why I'm quitting YouTube. The first part is on my other channel where I talk about all the YouTube related stuff. This is actually the personal side of why I haven't uploaded in about a year. So as I just mentioned, if you don't know, I do have a second channel, and you know, it's been even longer since I uploaded there. And that channel has always kind of talked about the behind the scenes of YouTube, so that's why I put the YouTube part of the story over there. But this is why I just kind of want to give you the human version, or this is where I'm going to give you kind of the human version of why I kind of never said goodbye. So I was doing YouTube full-time for a living, and I know especially with gaming channels that can be viewed by controversial, at least can be viewed as controversial, at least by haters, because people think it's too easy to make a living from gaming, and it's really not that easy, but doesn't matter. That's not the part I'm talking about in this video. But around December 2 years ago now, not December, well, a little over a year, not December of 17, but December of 16, I realized with the changes in YouTube that the type of content I'd have to produce to keep doing YouTube full time isn't the kind of content I wanted to produce. Now, I didn't want to just drop off the face of the earth. I wanted to keep experimenting. As you know, on my gaming channel, I had moved on to live streaming, and I was experimenting with live streaming on YouTube Gaming, which was actually really fun. Hi, baby. Oh, hello, honey. Anyway, around that time, when I realized that I wasn't gonna, that YouTube's goals and my goals were no longer simpatico and didn't align, I got quite depressed because I had taken 2 years of my life, 2 years, you know, away from the corporate world, to really put my heart and soul into YouTube, and it made me really depressed. It wasn't the only thing that made me depressed though. I also had some really bad health issues where I wasn't sure, even now that I want to go back to a regular job, I wasn't sure that I could because my health had really deteriorated. I've spoken about it in other videos, but I have an autoimmune condition that, long story short, it can be similar to rheumatoid arthritis. Mine is quite a bit rarer, so not a lot of people have heard of it, but it can cause a lot of pain and inflammation throughout the body. And whenever you're dealing with something where you're in chronic pain, especially when it gets to the point where it limits your mobility and really limits what you can do every day, to the point where you have to really start considering if it's going to be your new normal, and if you'll ever come out of it, it's a very, very hard thing to deal with. And unfortunately, it was a perfect storm of events where everything hit at once. The winter months tend to be when my condition is at its worst. So going into from December into January, January is always when I'm sickest. I ended up not really being able to say goodbye because I was kind of just doing everything I could just to survive. And I have been up till now. There was a very brief period last summer actually where I came back on this channel and you saw me starting to post content, and I was so excited and so motivated. And then I was feeling great. And also because I was feeling great, I was able to start making more money again. So I was trying to balance that with my YouTube videos. But then it all went downhill again. And, you know, it just, it made it so that it wasn't feasible to keep producing videos. And there's a ton of stuff that's changed in my life. There's been a lot of stuff that's positive. I now have 3 cats. I will introduce them to you in a future video, but I think you already saw one now. His name is Magic. They're the best cats ever. Even now, I'm not ready to come back, but I'm going to, and I'll explain that a little more. Right now in my personal life, I'm going through quite a bit. I actually just had a fire in my house. Actually, let's back that up. I bought a house. So I got 3, well, I got 1 cat. I only intended to get one cat, and then I bought a house, and as I had contractors working on my house, they found 2 abandoned cats, which I promptly took in because I don't know what kind of monster abandons 2 kittens in the middle of winter during a snowstorm, but that's what happened to them. So of course I took them in, but financially that was a struggle. Having 3 cats is expensive. And then I had gotten a house, which I was renovating. It was a fixer-upper. That was expensive. And it was all very stressful, which with my condition, stress really, really, really triggers it and makes it a lot worse. So then just when the stressful part was starting to wind down, I had just gotten furniture in my house finally after living here without it for months. And because I was personally financing everything. I didn't take a mortgage like most people do. So after it was just 2 weeks after we buttoned up the majority of renovations on my house, that my house caught fire. Now, thank God that I did have my cats, because everything happens for a reason, because one of them woke me up and saved me from the fire. And I will go into the whole story of that in another video, but everybody has a breaking point, and I've always been such a strong person. But just the weight of finances and my health, and then that one straw, that final card on the house of cards that made the whole thing tumble. It's something I'm still struggling with, because this just happened a month ago. So it's actually been very difficult, but after the YouTube shooting, which I made a video on my other channel, it reminded me how much, I'm still a part of this community, as I was going through the shock and trauma of that with other YouTubers, trying to figure out why this happened and the implications of it, and it made me come back. So I wanted to talk to you, kind of, this is why I quit YouTube. But I wanted to talk to you about coming back and what I plan to do. Now, this was always my gaming channel, and after I created another channel, it also became my personal channel. I would keep my Becky Boop channel to talking about to taking an informed look at interesting and often controversial topics. And I kept this channel as my personal channel, where I really connected with you guys on a personal level, where, you aren't talking to me just because you're interested in my opinions. You were talking to me because you're interested in me as a person, and I was interested in you. And many of us have been, friends on Facebook the whole time I've been gone, which has been amazing. I will value these friendships for life. I've met people that I would have never met any other way, and it's all thanks to YouTube. But I also don't want to continue creating content that I feel only grows because of YouTube. I don't want to spend so much time creating gaming videos that hit YouTube's algorithm to grow right, because that's not my goal anymore. My goal is, I was a YouTuber. I don't consider myself a YouTuber anymore. Now I just consider myself a person who happens to upload to YouTube as well as uploading other places. So I think what's gonna happen with this channel is I'm gonna be experimenting a lot. It's still gonna be my personal channel. I think there's gonna be a lot of live streams. There will still be gaming content because I still love gaming, but there's gonna be other content as well. And I don't wanna split this other personal content into another channel. I'd rather have it all in one channel, and you can just pick and choose what you wanna watch. So one day I might have a gaming live stream. Another day I might have a vlog. Another day I might do an eating show where maybe I'm eating dinner and just want to share it with you guys. So it's like we're sitting down and having a meal together. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I want to just experiment and be free and have a personal connection, and have the overall thing on this video, on this channel, not be that you're subscribing to me for the gaming content, although it's a great reason to subscribe and stay subscribed if you want. I'll still bring you awesome gaming content, but I want it to be more because we're friends and we're just sharing our day together like friends. If it's like, well, what did you do today? It's like, well, you hung out with me. We hung out and had fun together, and that's what I want this channel to be. So you know, I'm really looking forward to seeing your comments in the video now, like in the discussion below. I want to know what you think and what platforms you guys use, because I'm gonna kind of start going everywhere. I want to start using Snapchat more. I'm gonna be using Facebook a lot more, and Twitter, and also Twitch. Twitch is gonna be massive because I think I'm gonna do a lot of in real life streams, even cooking streams, just whatever I feel like sharing. If I'm cooking and I'm like, man, I really want to talk to you guys while I'm cooking, I'm gonna start a stream and talk to you guys while I'm cooking, and we're gonna just share it, you know? I have a friend, and one of my favorite things that we do together is, you know, I go over her place, she cooks, we talk while she's cooking, we talk during dinner, we clean up, we talk after, and it's just hanging out with a friend, and that's what I want to be able to do with you. So, you know, I'm hoping that you'll look forward to that too. And, you know, I just want to say I missed you. I missed you guys a lot. I'm so thankful to all of you who stayed in touch with me on Facebook. And even if you haven't, I guess I'll put the link down below so you can. I need to really start up I have a Facebook page for Instagamer. I'll put the link here. But I was mostly staying in touch with people on my personal page. If you add me on my personal page, I might not accept you if I don't know you super well, because I have a lot of personal info on there going back for years and years and years. But I make all my posts public nowadays, so just by following me on there, or trying to add me as a friend, you'll see everything, because I don't really keep anything private anymore. It's just all my old stuff that I have to go through, and once I do, I'll probably actually go back and accept all those friend requests. And you can follow my business page, because that's where live streams are going to happen, which I really plan on doing quite a bit on Facebook. I really want to try doing some gaming content on there, as well as other stuff. So this is just a quick video to kind of give you a quick update, and I have a lot of videos. I have so many videos I want to record, so I'm actually going to go and kind of start getting prepared for them, but you'll be seeing more of me. It's going to be sporadic at first. I'm not going to have a schedule. It's going to be a little bohemian and free-spirited and loose, and just me living my life and just sharing it with you. And you know, I'm thankful you were part of the journey so far, and I hope you'll continue to be part of the journey. If there's any specific content you want to see, or like if you are interested in mukbangs or eating shows, or just whatever kind of content, real life vlogs, like streaming vlogs instead of just uploading them pre-recorded, you know, anything. However crazy the idea or sane the idea is, share it and let me know what you want to see. If you just want to see more of what I was doing, like more Telltale games, you know, anything, let me know what you think, and I'll take it all into consideration, you know, as I start making more content, which I'm so excited for. All right, guys, I love you. I love you. And, you know, one of these days I will probably make a video where I talk more about depression and some other things, like, just those personal issues that I do think it's important we talk about, and that people realize are more common than you might think. You know, I'll probably make videos on that at another point, but not today, because today I'm feeling really happy, and I'm just happy to be back. So I will be looking forward to and reading and trying to respond to as many of your comments as I can down below. And I'm just so excited to be talking to you guys again. I'm gonna stop talking so I can let you guys start commenting, so I can start reading them, and I'll talk to you guys down there.